Privilege is all around you. It shows up in your clothes, where you live, the places you frequent, your network capital, and even how you spend your money. It's useless until you recognize it. So it's time to stop feeling guilty and figure out how to use your privilege to make an impact. Welcome to Guilty Privilege. Privilege is often seen as a bad thing, but in fact is something that we can find really useful if we know how to apply it. Privilege is really simple. It is rights, advantages, or opportunities that are accessible to or granted to some group of people or person. It doesn't mean that you're better, it doesn't mean that you're worse. Everybody has some privilege.
I suddenly had a light bulb go on and realized my privilege is my job.
Yeah.
It's what I do every day at work.
We are, stressed out in almost every space that we're in, from healthcare to the workplace to education. But if we really stop to think about all the times we miss inequity and that those are actually just called Monday.
And that's what I'm saying, freedom from that's hard.
If you have the good fortune and your financial and economic situation changes, hell yeah, go celebrate that.
Yes.
When the reason you're doing it, when you're doing it solely to seek other people's approval, looking for validation, that's a different story.
I'm taking you to this restaurant because I know you like this type of food.
Yes.
I know that you will like this atmosphere, and that is what makes the difference. So getting to know somebody on a psychological level is how you can increase that mental stimulation, and which leads or transcends into the bedroom.
We're talking about Black women founders raising capital. You think you read it and people are sensationalizing the headlines? They aren't. It really is that hard and that brutal.
But you can't make strategic decisions about your business if you don't know the numbers. Not really understanding the impact, what that does, how your income is affected, what you want to do, what you want to be, how you want to achieve things. It starts with having good input of your accounting numbers.
It's not for me because the Black guy's wearing it. That's a very short-sighted way of looking at it. And I wanted the eye to adjust in that situation.
Yeah.
People can see 5 Black models wearing our product and they're like, wow, they all look great.
Right.
I want to look like that.
Giving people access to information and insight on how the country is moving forward. Unfortunately, all of the conversations on what happens to people who haven't been skilled or educated appropriately, those conversations happen in silos.
All information isn't equitable, and people building meaningful careers that also have upward trajectory, sometimes a lack of information is a key component.
Emotions, it's the one thing that all of us share. I believe that if we all accept that that's the one common thread, so fear is fear, joy is joy. Those emotions, and so it's that connectivity to me that gives us the space to be really successful.
Everything is better with equity in mind. It's
right.
not an add-on. It's not a let me figure out my strategy and then add a little sprinkle of fairy dust of equity on top. Best decisions in our lifetime have been made with equity at the forefront.
I have privilege in this space, and I can therefore extend it to you so that you have the opportunity to have access to something you might not otherwise have the chance to get access to. It's time for you to stop getting allyship wrong, and it's time for you to start taking responsibility for your privilege. Welcome to Guilty Privilege.